Hello and welcome to Intuitive Insights. On this channel, we discuss everything to do with the Ascension process. Today, we are going to be doing a Twinflame soulmate reading. And keep in mind that these are just 3D labels. We live in this three-dimensional reality currently. We are transitioning out of it into a 5D reality. But right now, as things are, we're human beings and we like to label things. We like to understand things by sort of categorizing them and putting them into boxes. And so because of that, we have to call things something, right? And so what we're calling this connection would be a twin flame or a soulmate connection. So just apply it however it resonates. This is going to be for people who have a person of interest in the physical. And so we're gonna read into this a little bit, and we're gonna see what kind of storyline we can get here. So Spirit, give us a storyline. Give us a storyline. Twin flame soulmate. Whoa. Okay. All right. Whoa. Okay. So, the first card that came out was the Knight of Pentacles. So this is Earth energy, which would be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is also sort of a slow and steady. I see this card most times when it comes out as like a slow and steady kind of offer. So the knights generally move pretty quickly, as we can see with the Knight of Swords, which interestingly enough comes right after. So it's like the Knight of Pentacles. He's a little bit slower. He's a little bit more quiet, more thoughtful. He takes his time with his approach, right? So I'm feeling this energy of somebody who wants to offer something, but is taking quite a while trying to get there, right? And then we have this Knight of Swords rushing in, and we have the Knight of Cups right next to it, which is an emotional offer. So it's interesting, actually, because I feel as though we have the Knight of Pentacles and we have the Knight of Swords, and I'm trying to see which way you can see what I'm seeing, like that. Okay. So it's sort of like the Knight of Swords is rushing at the Knight of Pentacles here, which is really interesting. So it's sort of like this could be two different people. One person that's sort of hesitant and wants to make an offer but isn't quite ready to make their move yet, and somebody else who's rushing in and is really intent on coming into a situation and being sort of the champion, if you will. The Knight of Swords can be kind of hasty. He doesn't plan things out. He's just driven by passion, and he's driven by just righteousness, and he often comes in sort of like to save the day, right? But sometimes he doesn't think out his actions enough. He just kind of comes rushing in, and then a lot of times he comes rushing back out. So we have this energy as well. So I can see this either in some situations as two different romantic suitors, if you will. One whose energy is very aggressive, and one who's a lot more quiet and shy and kind of contemplative. I'm feeling a lot of shyness or unsureness from this other card. Or this could be two conflicting natures, or even three different conflicting natures within the same person. So it could be this one aspect that's a little bit unsure and wants to make sure that what they're offering has substance, and then also at the same time, at the same time, in their mental space is really sort of in that aggressive, like wanting to rush and move forward. And in their heart space with this Knight of Cups has a lot of passion and emotion that they want to offer. Yeah, this is really fascinating. So it could be conflicting desires within the same person. It could also be, it's interesting here because I'm seeing the Four of Cups, right? And there's 3 cups down here, and he's being offered one that he's not seeing. So this could even actually, for some of you, be 3 different people. 3 different people with 3 different offers or 3 different energies. And for some reason, whoever is the recipient of these energies is not really interested in any of them. And it's funny because we have with the Knight of Swords, we have air energy, right? So we have the air signs, which would be Libra, Gemini, and for some reason I'm spacing on the last air sign, but you guys know your astrology. I mean, you can figure it out. And then we have also all the water signs with the cups energy. So we have Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So yeah, that's just really fascinating. We have almost all of we have everything except for the fire signs up here right now. But it's like all of these different offers are coming in, and this recipient is not really interested in any of them because there's another cup that they're thinking about. There's another cup that they want. And yeah, there's another cup that they want, and the cup that they want comes from someone who has something emotional to offer them. Has something, yeah. Somebody who has, and I'm noticing the wings on the helmet, like they're waiting for a message of emotion, a message of love from somebody. And these other energies are just not doing it for them. So that's for some. And then for others, there's I'm feeling a person who has all of these conflicting energies going on at once. Like they're really wanting to rush forward because they feel a lot of pressure. They feel like they need to act, but they're really wanting to make sure that everything goes according to plan, right? So they're hesitating, but then they just have this beautiful offer of love that it's like, I just heard the phrase, it's burning a hole in their pocket. So I don't know if it's like a note or some sort of communication that they're wanting to send, maybe, it's really difficult for them to hold back from sending. But you can see it's like this horse, even the way he is, it looks as though sort of when someone pulls on the reins. Yeah, so it's like if this is a single person, this is somebody who like even almost begins this process of rushing forward and then pulls back. And then lets up on the reins and then pulls back. And so ultimately all they do is sit here like this. And the reason for that is because of this energy right here. Mental entrapment. A lot of mental entrapment. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. So it's like, this is what they're wanting. This is like complete fulfillment in every sense of the word. Financial abundance, family abundance, just the happy home, the happy family, the happy life, right? So this is what they want, or maybe this is what's causing them anguish, interestingly enough, is this 10 of Pentacles energy. This 10 of Pentacles energy, and then we have the World card on the bottom, which is completion of cycles, right? So I'm feeling like there's a cycle wanting to complete around the family, around the home, around a job, maybe something to do with stability, something that is causing some stress, and they're sort of stuck in the energy of that. And then that brings me back to this card of like boredom and dissatisfaction, right? Yeah, so that's really interesting. That's really interesting. And for some, this is the goal. This is what they were wanting, but they feel like it's out of their grasp. It's something that they can't have, and this is causing them a lot of anguish. And so, yeah, let's tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Emperor. Tell me about the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Cups. And tell me about the Knight of Cups. And we have the Page of Wands. Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is the Emperor energy. So this is the counterpart to the Empress. So this is someone who's this is Aries energy. It's somebody that's very, very cool, very calm, very collected, very strategic, very efficient and effective in the world. So this is sort of like the Knight of Pentacles is waiting to become the Emperor, is basically what I feel, and will become the Emperor. But he knows that he needs to be the Emperor before he approaches whoever it is that he is wanting to approach. And then we have the Knight of Swords, which is the Eight of Cups. So this is, if this were a separate person, this would be somebody who needs to be left behind, or who is rushing in to leave something else behind. This energy is when they rush in, other things will be left behind. Things that are not fulfilling. The Eight of Cups is an energy of leaving behind what is not emotionally fulfilling. And then we have the Page of Wands under the Knight of Cups, which is like new passion. It's like the first burnings and stirrings of passion. It's creativity. It's like that new beginning, fresh, new, creative, passionate beginning kind of energy. So I guess I could see this now as they're all laid out here as the Knight of Pentacles waiting to move into this Emperor energy, wanting to rush forward, but knowing that when they do, it's gonna require leaving some things behind, and really just wanting to offer this love and wanting to offer this passionate new beginning. That's what I'm feeling. So if this is one person, this is how that energy is going to move. And if this is three different people, then one of them is really coming into their own and just being very patient, and it will require patience in order for this to manifest. Like, patience is going to be required. For this other one, they may be rushing towards you because they're wanting out of a situation that was unfulfilling, and they're seeing you possibly as that situation, or they're rushing in to try to get you out of a situation that they see you being unfulfilled in, or they're just going to rush in and rush out just as quickly. And then this other one, this Knight of Cups energy, there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential there as well. And we can see, I guess this kind of sums that up, the Seven of Cups, which is like so many options. We don't even know what to choose, right? And so, yeah, this is a really strange reading. And I kind of feel like her right now. You know, she's just, it's sort of like that feeling bound and feeling stuck kind of energy. And I'm feeling, as I'm pulling this off, that this has a lot to do with this energy right here. Is somebody is feeling incredibly, incredibly trapped. They're trapped in their own minds. They're trapped in situations, possibly of their own making, and just not understanding that they have the power to get out of those situations anytime they choose. And then this is sort of the energy they're feeling right now, which is this sort of defeated, it's like crying over spilled milk is how a lot of people describe this card. You know, like not seeing that there's actually potential that they don't realize exists, that still exists. They're feeling as though all is lost, and it's really not. It's just they're not able to see all of the options that are still available to them. And so they're in this energy, this indecisive kind of stuck energy, not really knowing which path to choose. And, you know, the message of this card is, if you tune into your own intuition and you block out all of the external stuff and just really go internally, you can figure out which path to choose. And it's actually a lot more clear than you think. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like everything, all of that new abundance. It's like leaving behind this Ten of Pentacles that's unfulfilling and moving toward this new start with this new opportunity to build something that is of satisfaction. And then we have the Page of Cups here, which is, it's a message, right? So it reminds me of this Knight of Cups card here, right? It's like, it's a message. It's that that really fresh childlike emotional energy, right? Being very emotionally open and playful like a child. And a lot of people also see this as an apology. So that may be relevant, is in order for this new start to occur, there needs to be some sort of communication. There needs to be some sort of apology. There needs to be a fresh new energy and a fresh new approach to a situation. And throughout all of this, there may be some realizations that occur. There may be some events and situations that kind of move everyone outside of their comfort zone. Like if this stuck energy doesn't dissipate, then the Tower comes in and allows that to happen. And this, I'm also getting that this message or this apology may come as a bit of a shock, and it may sort of shake someone. It may be shocking to whoever it is that is the recipient of this, and whatever else is revealed in this communication. I'm just feeling honest emotional communication is what I'm feeling right now. Yeah. And then it's interesting because we have these other two cards. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is partnerships, teamwork, collaboration, and the Three of Swords, which is heartache, betrayal, often third-party situations. So yeah, I mean, I'm feeling as though this apology, this communication, this new energy, this fresh start is going to be shocking. It's going to ruffle a lot of feathers. There's going to be some more heartbreak. This might have to do with past heartbreak as well, but it's also going to open the way for some great collaboration and teamwork, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that was kind of a wild reading. For some of you, you may have a lot of options coming your way. For some of you, you may just be in a place where you feel almost like you're three different people, or you're being pulled in multiple directions, and you know what direction it is that you want to go in. It's just like, are you ready to do it? So let's do some Twinflame Oracle cards and see. Twinflame Soulmate. Let's get some Oracle cards here. Twinflame Soulmate. Let's get some Oracle cards to kind of maybe shine some light on this situation here. What the hell is going on here? Whoa. That's way too many cards right there. So we'll go with these three. So we have pause. So this is sort of like that Knight of Pentacles energy. It's like we're in a pause situation right now. We're in a pause situation. There are issues around family, like we had sensed, that are coming up for some. And there is a conclusion that needs to happen, or is it on its way to happen? And this may be sort of, we're kind of waiting for this conclusion to happen so that things can move forward. And yeah, I'm seeing in this pause, it's like she's holding the sun, if this is a setting sun or what it is, in her hands there, like this glowing orb. So it's like paused, but also like manifesting and setting intentions and collecting energy, gaining strength, it's almost like she's holding the fire of the sun, right? So gaining confidence, gaining strength for what needs to happen. Really just wanting to deal with these issues of the family, make sure that the family is secure. Just lots of stuff around family. And a conclusion. So for some, this may be energy of divorce. This may be energy of changing families, changing family dynamics. This may be for some people issues with one of the people's families that have caused some problems, and having to sort of work through that energy. And we also had fifth dimension. So that's fun, right? Which is like what we're moving towards, right? Especially, when we're talking about twin flames, it's like the twin flames are some of the souls that are here to pave the way to the new earth, to the fifth dimension. So what I'm feeling from this, and then we have the summer card too, which is interesting. I'm feeling as though for some, you were already united in the fifth dimension, and possibly this summer we have reinvention on the bottom of the deck too. So this summer you're going to be reinventing yourself. You're going to be reinventing your lives, and that is going to lead toward, for some that this reading is about, lead toward the divine feminine. Or the divine feminine is also in a process of reinventing herself. And so this summer is going to be a lot of that. Like, we have all of these astrological events going on. We have so much happening. And so it really is this process of us being reborn, right? And so that's a heavy energy that's going on, especially for the divine feminine right now. And yeah, this also just speaks to that fresh new energy, right? And so, yeah. Yeah, and it's interesting. She's walking toward the sun here, right? And we had this pause here where I said it was almost like they were holding the sun, holding that energy. So it's like she's walking toward her masculine, really. And this is interesting too, because I'm feeling like, as I said, that I put the card back down here, and it's sort of like, if this is her masculine, he has no head. She doesn't even know. It's like her energy, this summer, her energy is pulling her toward her masculine, but she's in this place where she's really open, and she's really open to the idea that, like, she may not even know exactly. Maybe she thought she knew who he was, but maybe she didn't. Maybe she's walking toward her own inner masculine energy, right? Just so many different possibilities for that. But it's just like she's becoming really open to whatever form that's going to take, right? That's the energy. That's the energy that I'm getting from that. Okay, interesting. Yeah. So this has been a very strange reading so far. Do we have, let's see. Do we have any other guidance from the Twin Flame Journey Tarot? Any other guidance? We have the Eight of Swords, which is imprisonment. And then we have the Hierophant, spiritual advisement. And to me, this card in this deck, it just looks like marriage to me. So being trapped in a marriage. For some people, there is an energy of being trapped in a marriage. But we also have the moon illusions on the bottom of deck. So it's like the illusion of being trapped in a marriage. Like, we're never actually trapped. We're never actually stuck. It's just whether we believe that we are or not. And then we have Six of Cups, memories and reunion. So it's sort of like having memories and nostalgia for somebody else while being trapped in an unsatisfying relationship, marriage, or situation. And just needing to understand that, like, we're never actually trapped. It's all in our minds, right? And these these memories are bringing out this King of Wands energy. And so this is the fire energy, right? It's bringing out that fiery energy, and that wanting and yearning for contentment and joy. 10 of Cups. This is like complete emotional fulfillment. Yeah, really wanting and wishing and feeling very passionate for that. And then we have destined opportunities. So there are destined opportunities on their way. This is a card, this always signals divine timing to me when I see this card. It's the Wheel of Fortune, though, so it's like destiny. Like wanting and hoping that destiny is going to step in and create the optimal situation. And then we have 10 of Wands, which is heavy burdens. So destiny, and for some, destiny may come in and remove some of these burdens, assist us in putting those burdens down. Or it may be the act of putting down those burdens is what allows these destined opportunities to take place. So that may be action that's necessary first. And then we have, again, the Page of Cups, message of love. So that action may be as simple as sending a message of love. Maybe as simple as that, the Page of Cups, like we saw in that other deck, right? Just offering that cup, offering that apology. So that honest, open, emotional communication. And that can open the doorway for the releasing of some of these burdens, the releasing of speaking the things that are weighing on our hearts, our souls, and our minds. And then opening up this energy. Okay, so we're gonna call it for this one. I think that's a pretty good synopsis of the energy that we have going on. So I think for a lot of us that original energy was just the conflicting emotions and desires within a person, and sort of how those were battling out against each other. And this whole process that is turning this individual into that Emperor energy, right? And it's like the Emperor is strategic, but the Emperor makes moves. So turning them into that person who's ready to make the moves that need to be made. And it could be just as simple as that little message of love, that little offering that sets everything else in motion. So if you like this video, give our channel or give the video a like, subscribe to our channel if you want to catch more videos. We do videos on everything Ascension related. It's not just Twinflame. We do videos on different astrological events. We do videos on the Ascension in general, life purpose, any and everything that you can possibly think of. So definitely scroll through and check out the different things that we offer. We like to bring you guys lots of variety. This ascension process is so different for all of us, and there's so many different layers to it. So it's just exploring all those different layers with you guys and having some fun. Kayla and I both offer readings, and we offer energy healing services. So check that information in the box below. We have her information and my information listed. Reach out to whichever one of us you resonate with if you're interested in those services. And you can also donate to our channel if you want. We really appreciate it, and we really love you guys. And it's all about anchoring in that new abundance consciousness. And, showing support anyway. Show us support by liking this video, by leaving a comment. It's just the energy that it brings us when we know you guys are out there, like, listening and enjoying our videos and resonating and receiving any sort of help or guidance from them. It just brings so much joy to our hearts. And with that, I will leave you, and we'll talk to you soon.